Hello, it's me, Dystonia girl. Yeah, it's morning time, and this is real life. And a lot of times I come on and I look all good, and it's, I don't let people see, like, this is me. This is what it is. Um, I have other chronic illnesses. It's all good. I'm getting through it. It's been a rough ride, man, for a couple months. But I went to the doctors the other day because I was just got out of the hospital last Friday because I got pneumonia, aspiration pneumonia from the dystonia because I get Botox in my neck muscles, and I lost my swallow, and I aspirated something and ended up with pneumonia. And I've never had pneumonia before, and it will kick your butt. It's not something that, yeah, you go in the hospital, and I thought that I would just get my, what little energy I used to have back right away and just continue on. Well, it takes a little longer than that, and especially when your body's fighting other illnesses, I think it taxes your body a little bit more. But my pain level isn't horrible. I tried to start walking slowly again, and my legs are acting up just a little bit. But I mean, with dystonia, it's a neurological disorder. It's the second leading disorder behind Parkinson's, and it's not well known. A lot of doctors don't even know what it is. Everybody knows what Parkinson's is, but if you tell somebody that you have dystonia, they're like, "What? Well, that doesn't sound bad." Well, it's where your nerves contract, your muscles contract, and they don't release, and it's very painful, and it causes tremors, and like one part of your muscle will go one way, the other one will go a different way, and literally pulling against each other. They're constantly in fight and flight. And so 24/7, you don't get a break, even during sleep. And that's why when a dystonic person goes to a flare-up, or a storm is horrible, horrible. And there is a difference. A flare-up is where it may last, it'll be bad for a few days. A storm is just like when a muscle refuses to release, and it causes excruciating pain. And everybody's body is different, but basically, it's a neurological disorder that is in your brain. It's in the GABA part of the brain. It just will not. It's not wired right. Your nervous system isn't wired right when you have this disease, and there is different options. There's deep brain stimulation that they can go in, and they do it on Parkinson's patients a lot. And they're starting to do it more on dystonic patients. And it's kind of like a pacemaker for your brain, basically. They just put electrodes in your brain and try to bypass those the nervous system to get the tremors and the contractions and things under control, so you can get your life back. And, you know, it's becoming more and more of a reality to me that that may be the road that I end up having to take, because I'm not willing to go down without a fight. And excuse me, I'm still flummy from the pneumonia, on top of, you know, the swallowing issues. My voice just, it's not what it is used to be. And it's kind of a hard hit because I was a medical receptionist. I answered phones for a living. I had a really nice voice. Dystonia has stripped me of a lot of things, but also I fight back. You know, you gotta fight. You got to fight to stay positive, to enjoy the good days, and make it through the bad days. But one of the things that I don't think are touched on very much, just overall, for chronically ill patients that are in and out of the hospital and so forth, it takes a toll on you, it takes a toll on your caregivers, your friends, and ultimately, with our healthcare system the way it is in the U.S., I probably won't be able to get married, just because I would bankrupt the person that I married. And it's the truth. You know, and it's hard, especially this time of year. Everybody's getting married, everybody's getting engaged, everybody's, you know, doing their thing, and it hits home. You know, I want to be married. You know, it's something that I want to be married on the beach. I want, you know, and people are like, well, it's just a piece of paper, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. Not if you're just settling. If you really, I really, truly want to be married, you know, and I can't because of my health conditions, because I have so many you know, all kinds of conditions. I would never get on their insurance, for one thing. And even if I did, I'd max out their insurance. I mean, it puts you in a bad position. And so this disease takes a toll on people in a lot of different ways that I don't think are always brought up and talked about. Kind of, you know, the people that, you know, I was married when I was diagnosed, but then I got divorced. And so now I'm on Medicare and Medicaid. And so basically, you know, I'd have to marry somebody really rich, or somebody that has like the gold package insurance, to be able to take care of me. And then you have to find someone that's willing to accept you, that, like my Botox, my right arm, I spilled a cup of coffee all down myself the other day. Like, my arm will just give out halfway. and then it just goes. And it didn't used to do that. It just started doing that recently. And I thought it was just a fluke. And then I went for my drink again. I wasn't thinking, and it literally poured coffee, a whole cup of coffee, all down me. Went to Walmart the other day just trying to get some Gatorade. And I had it in my hand. And all of a sudden, that muscle just gave out. And I dropped it. So it's like, it's the Botox. It's working. You know, I can't complain because the Botox is supposed to paralyze your muscles. And the doctor did his job. It's, you know, there are side effects to Botox. And, you know, it's hard for me to lift my head up in the morning or go down, you know. It is such an invasive condition, quote, disease, whatever. It affects every aspect of your life. You know, you try to make plans and then you end up in the hospital, or you are having a dystonic flare day, or in a storm, or, you know, it's just, being chronically ill is very taxing on everybody that's involved with the person. And, you know, I'm fixing to go on a road trip to see my friends I haven't seen in like a couple of years. And I haven't driven, you know, real far and quite some time. And yeah, I'm nervous. You know, I'm not sure, you know, and then you have to pack when you have these things. You've got to make sure you have all your insurance information. You have to have all your meds. You have to have you know, another bag just for your meds and your backup meds. And, you know, because I get migraines and stuff. So I'm like, I literally can fill a bag with, you know, like a makeup carrier bag full of medicine, you know. And then you've got to wonder, am I going to end up in the hospital on vacation? Because there's always that possibility. And I guess I kind of wanted to touch on that subject, how it affects just your everyday life, and just that, just the simple thing of going like an hour and a half away on a couple-day trip turns into having to start packing like 3 days in advance, because I can't pack all my stuff in one day anymore. You know, I've got to, you know, and then I've got to make sure that I have enough meds in case I get stuck, you know. And what if I get sick when I get down there? And you know, it's just all those things that a healthy person, they don't give a second thought. You know, they might throw some ibuprofen in or a bag, or, you know, but it doesn't enter their mind. They're more like, did I remember my swimsuit? Did I remember my suntan lotion? You know, did I remember this piece of clothing? Did I grab my toothbrush? Whereas with us dystonic and chronically ill patients, we're like, did I grab that med? Did I grab this med? Did I grab my heating pad? Did I grab my ice packs? Did I grab this? Did I grab that? You know, and no matter how hard you want dystonia not to be a defining part of your life, it is, regardless if you want it to be or not. Do I let dystonia define me anymore? Does it have my identity? No. I am Christine. I am Christine. I have chronic illnesses, but they don't have me. I fight. I am a warrior. We are warriors. We are fighters. And I wanted to say hi. I know I probably don't look the best. I need a touch-up on my, I need to go get some, my hair done. I need to pluck my eyebrows. I need to do stuff. And it's like between doctor's appointments, which I have a doctor's appointment here shortly, and, trying to get a hold of different people on the phone and whatnot, you're exhausted. It's like, yeah. So I don't think people realize what it takes when you see someone, they can be having a really bad physical day and look fine, but you don't understand how long it may have taken them to get ready. You may not know how many tears they shed or how many times they had to sit down and take breaks. And the things that I used to be able to do like that takes a half a day sometimes now. So just be aware that don't judge. Try not to judge. I mean, if people judge people that have the same disease, because everybody's body is different. So for one dystonic person, they may be able to work. And another dystonic patient like me may be disabled and unable to work. And there's a difference. I am unable to work. It's not that I can't work. It's not that I don't have the ability to work. It's that my body will not allow me to work. So, that's a hard pill to swallow, because that's tough. It's tough. But I still enjoy life as much as I can. I've got a hummingbird feeder. Nature is really good for your heart, body, mind, and soul. And sometimes you just need to go back to your hometown. And I'm going back to the mighty Mississippi and spend some quality time outside and with my friends. So I'll talk to you later. Have a blessed day. Have a safe holiday. And yeah, bless you all.